Hi, my name is Mackenzie and welcome to Unpacked with Mac. Today we are actually in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is a new city and a new state for me. We only have about 24 hours in Milwaukee before heading to Chicago tomorrow. Today is July 3rd and kind of their 4th of July. They have all of their 4th of July festivities and fireworks tonight on the riverfront, so we're hoping to catch some of that later today. But before, we have a whole list of attractions and things to get done. I feel like I should note that I have been up since 1 a.m. and I'm kind of catching a cold, so if I sound iffy, that's why. Not the first stop of the day being Target.
We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Shouldn't.
Okay, so first stop of the day was definitely supposed to be North Point Lighthouse, but instead we ended up at the historic water tower. So we're gonna hop back on the road and drive and see if we can find the lighthouse that I actually want to visit.
Enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day.
Okay, so we did find the actual lighthouse and not just a water tower. Now the museum to go inside the lighthouse is only open on the weekends, so we can't actually go inside, but that's okay because I really just wanted pictures of the outside. I will say the one thing I was wondering about this lighthouse is why it feels so far away from the shore, because I was in Maine last summer and a lot of the lighthouses go all the way out into the water. I was reading the sign and it turns out that there was a lighthouse like fully on the coastline, and then a bluff collapsed and so did the lighthouse, so they built this one about 100 feet inland to make sure that didn't happen again.
So come on, let's play.
It's actually pretty early, but we've been up since 1 a.m. so we want lunch. So we found this restaurant called Safe House, which is supposed to be this iconic restaurant in Milwaukee that you need like a password or something to get into. So we're gonna go get lunch. Since it's supposed to be based off of like a safe house, there's no actual signage on the outside of the restaurant, so we're gonna see if we can get in. Okay, genuinely one of the coolest restaurants that I've ever been to, but everything was themed like a safe house and as if we were like foreign spies.
We're going to assume that you guys are agents. Not only that, you guys have just been awarded Spy of the Year.
Everyone was super in character. We didn't know the password, so we had to do this fun like dance interpretive exercise to unlock like the secret bookcase to get inside of this restaurant.
Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song.
And we even got Wisconsin cheese curds because when in Milwaukee.
Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day.
I have never eaten in a spinning dining room before. So this dining room booth spins 180 in between different rooms of the restaurant. So we just went to a room with a bunch of presidential signatures and we're gonna spin back around. If you couldn't tell from all the motorcycles and massive signs, we're at the Harley Davidson Museum.
I don't know where she came from. Kinda turned me upside down. I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night at hers and bring her one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume. Now I really get what the love songs are talking about.
I'm a huge stickler for the fact that you have to try everything while you're in the area. We went to NASCAR when we were in Charlotte, North Carolina, and so we figured that the Harley Davidson Museum would be similar and we would find something to enjoy. Honestly, it was really technical. A lot of it was about the motors and the parts of the bikes that I just don't find interesting. But it's okay, because you know what heals all wounds? Ice cream. And custard is a huge deal here in Wisconsin. So we came to Leon's Frozen Custard to get a sweet treat and feel a little better about ourselves.
And I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When you're
Okay, we definitely had a little bit of a crash after we got custard, but we're refueled from dinner, and the plan is to just walk around and explore kind of the lakefront of Lake Michigan for a cute little nighttime activity. There was definitely supposed to be lakefront fireworks for the 4th tonight, and they definitely got canceled, but it's okay because we'll see fireworks later at the family reunion later this week. First kind of like architectural standpoint is the Milwaukee Art Museum, which is behind me. Now we're not going to go inside mainly because we plan to spend hours at the Chicago Art Institute on Friday. But it's pretty.
Your heart is beating fast and you're sweating, and you can't stop looking at her smile. Then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love. There's something about the way she laughs and the way she always dances when she thinks nobody sees. And when she's gone, I miss her so. I tell her, baby, please don't go. I think you should stay with me. And I really get what the love songs are talking about. Oh, and I just...
Good morning. It's our second day here in Milwaukee, and me and my mom kind of a tradition of waking up before all the tourists and crowds are out and about in the city, grabbing a cup of coffee and wandering around. So we went to this super cute coffee shop called Collectivo Coffee, I think that's how you pronounce it. We got some hibiscus spritzes, which is almost like a sparkling lemonade water, super tasty. And while we sipped on those, we walked around kind of the Pier Marina area and explored some swan boats, the coastline, and even hit some of the sites that we saw last night.
Wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating, you can't stop looking at her smile. Then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love.
Then we took a lift to the opposite side of town so that we could hit the Bronze Fawn statue, which is after a character in a show that took place in Milwaukee that my mom watched in the 70s that I did not watch. We also saw this building with ladybugs on it that are literally the size of Volkswagen Beetles and so much more. So it's definitely a fun morning. So we're officially leaving Milwaukee and starting the drive to Chicago, but first, Wisconsin is known for cheese, and there's this cheese castle on the way, which just has tons of cheese, so we're gonna go there. I just think it's ironic that we're coming here on the 4th of July, because I just don't think the Europeans would understand that American castles are made of cheese.
She came from, it kinda turned me upside down. I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night with her, bring one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume.
But if you were wondering why earlier I was in a pair of red overalls and not in any of the clips, it's because I'm actually in Chicago right now. We just got to our hotel room, which ends our 24-ish hours exploring Wisconsin. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. The next one will be about 48 hours. I know, we're like doubling the time period in Chicago on the 4th of July. Bye!